Dear friends, welcome to part 2 of my lifetime's best stories. First story, the shift from scarcity to abundance, taken from the book, Wishes Fulfilled, Mastering the Art of Manifesting. I want to share with you a story about a couple, Mark and Lisa, who were struggling with financial difficulties. They constantly worried about money, feeling trapped in a cycle of scarcity. They attended one of my seminars, hoping to find a way out of their financial woes. During the seminar, I introduced the concept of abundance consciousness. I explained that the universe operates on a principle of abundance, but our thoughts and beliefs often create a reality of scarcity. I encouraged them to shift their mindset from scarcity to abundance, to believe that they were deserving of prosperity, and to visualize themselves living in abundance. Mark and Lisa were skeptical, but decided to give it a try. They started practicing daily affirmations, expressing gratitude for what they already had, and visualizing their ideal financial situation. They also made a conscious effort to change their language, replacing statements like, "We can't afford this," with, "We are choosing to invest our resources wisely." Over time, they noticed subtle shifts. Opportunities began to present themselves. A job promotion for Mark, a successful freelance project for Lisa. They continued to focus on abundance, and their financial situation improved significantly. They were no longer living paycheck to paycheck, but had built a comfortable savings and were able to enjoy life without constant worry about money. One day, Mark shared a profound realization with me. He said, "Wayne, we had been living in a prison of our own making, confined by our thoughts of scarcity. By changing the way we think and speak about money, we changed our reality. We now see the world as a place of limitless opportunities. The shift from scarcity to abundance is not just about financial wealth. It's about recognizing the limitless potential within us and in the universe. It's about living with a sense of gratitude, believing in our worthiness to receive, and opening ourselves to the flow of abundance in all areas of life. When we align our thoughts and beliefs with abundance, we create a reality where our wishes are fulfilled." Through these stories, I hope to convey the transformative power of changing our mindset, whether it's nurturing our inner potential, embracing forgiveness, or shifting from scarcity to abundance. The way we think and perceive the world profoundly impacts our reality. By adopting positive beliefs and practices, we can create a life of joy, fulfillment, and limitless possibility. Next up is The Tale of the Two Wolves, from the book Wisdom of the Ages, 60 Days to Enlightenment. I'd like to share with you an ancient Cherokee tale that beautifully illustrates the battle between our positive and negative thoughts. An elder was teaching his grandson about life. "A fight is going on inside me," he said to the boy. "It is a terrible fight, and it is between two wolves. One is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego." He continued, "The other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside you and inside every other person too." The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, "Which wolf will win?" The old Cherokee simply replied, "The one you feed." This story resonated deeply with me because it encapsulates the essence of our inner struggles. Every day we face a choice of which wolf to feed. Our thoughts and actions determine which wolf grows stronger. By feeding the good wolf with positive thoughts, kindness, and compassion, we nurture our best selves and create a life filled with joy and fulfillment. In my own life, I've had moments where feeding the negative wolf seemed easier, but I always remembered this tale and consciously chose to nurture the positive aspects within me. This conscious decision to feed the good wolf has led to a life of purpose and happiness. I encourage you to reflect on this story and think about which wolf you are feeding. By choosing to focus on the positive, you can transform your life and the lives of those around you. Remember, the wolf you feed is the one that will thrive. This next story is titled The Butterfly Effect. From my book, Excuses Be Gone: How to Change Lifelong Self-Defeating Thinking Habits. Let me tell you about an experience that profoundly illustrates the concept of interconnectedness and the ripple effect our actions can have. Years ago, I met a woman named Sarah at one of my seminars. She was struggling with self-doubt and felt her life lacked purpose. She was caught in a web of excuses, believing she wasn't capable of making a difference. During my talk, I shared a story about a butterfly. This delicate creature with its fragile wings can create a ripple effect with a mere flap. The butterfly effect, as it's known, suggests that small actions can lead to significant changes over time. I asked the audience to consider their lives as that of the butterfly's wings. Seemingly small actions and decisions can lead to transformative outcomes. Inspired by this story, Sarah decided to volunteer at a local community center. She started small, helping with administrative tasks, but soon began organizing events and mentoring young people. Her confidence grew, and she realized the impact she was having on her community. A few years later, Sarah wrote to me, sharing how her life had changed. She had gone back to school, earned a degree in social work, and was now running a nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering women and children. She had become a beacon of hope and change, all because she decided to take that first step and flap her wings. The butterfly effect teaches us that we are all connected and that our actions, no matter how small, can create waves of positive change. By letting go of excuses and taking proactive steps, we can transform not only our lives, but also the lives of those around us. Remember, even the smallest action can lead to profound results.